What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, I don't know how you feel about the title. I don't know how you feel about the thumbnail. I don't know how you feel about anything that I'm about to say because, obviously we're not looking as positive for Shiba Inu as we are for something like Bone, something that was created by the ecosystem devs. I put out a video yesterday talking about how SHIB needs a change, and it really does, right? I hope that we can see some positivity within Shibarium and everything else that's being launched when it comes to SHIB holders. People that hold this position that's supposed to have the most value. We hope that we can see some form of positivity in this position because we've seen really nothing but negativity from the peak point. We've seen nothing but completely dragging itself down, right? We've seen Bone at higher prices as well, but the fact that we're seeing Bone that's now catching a little bit of fire, I wanted to talk to you guys about Bone. I wanted to talk to you guys about Shiba Inu. I wanted to talk to you guys about the ecosystem, and hopefully you guys can fully understand where I'm coming from with this, because it is coming from a place of love, right? Because I care about Shiba Inu, and people that invested in Bone. I love the fact that you're making money off your investments. I do want to let people know some downsides to obviously see that I see in Bone, but overall you can see positivity with what they have to offer. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter or follow my Patreon, those links are down in the description. I do have buy alerts, and I do have, sell alerts whenever I'm deciding to make a move, and whenever I feel as though an educational video is needed. So anyways, let's get into what we're here to talk about, which is Bone. Now, I went on Twitter and I saw, 27,300 tweets for Bone. And it's always interesting to see that because typically you see Shibarium or SHIB or something like that. But now you're seeing Bone that has a ton of tweets because, people are excited about what's happening with Bone. You can see here that you can see it increase from a level of, let's say, 160 all the way up to $2 plus. And we're going to get into the details of the actual breakdown. But you can see here that a lot of people are really excited about Bone, right? Bone ShibaSwap. You're seeing them talk about Bone reach $2. Bone under $10 is cheap, in my opinion, just getting started. Bone ShibaSwap, Bone price after Shibarium explosion. 3,146 views and counting. Obviously, the more that I keep viewing it, it's going to keep going up. And then, are you bullish on Bone and all of this stuff, MEXC and everywhere else? So now let's go into their coin market cap breakdown. You're seeing them currently up 17%. One of the rare positions that are up today is Bone, right? And Bone is currently, like I said, at up 17% at $1.92. We've seen this to a high of $2.20 and a low today of $1.57. Now, in the past, somebody asked me, I think it was like when it was 50 cents, somebody asked me if Bone can reach $1. And I said, yes, right? I'm not going to say whether, I'm not going to just, push something down or kick something, while it is down or trying to climb up. I know when something does have potential and when something doesn't. I just want to call things out for whatever the ecosystem was supposed to be, right? The ecosystem is supposed to be about, or at least in a big support of Shiba Inu, as Shiba Inu holders migrate towards all of these other places, all of these other coins and platforms and all this stuff. You want to have support. I just bit my lip. That hurt. You want to have support for Shiba Inu. If you look at where all the numbers are, like currently you're at $13.3 million market cap. You know that you still have a lot of potential well above a $13 million market cap. The fully diluted market cap, on the other hand, is $442 million market cap, which is not absurd. If it is something that could be a top player alongside of Shiba Inu, then yes, you could see a $500 million market cap or $1 billion market cap. It may sound insane, but it's not. Now, what is insane is the difference between the two, right? So the difference between the market cap and the fully diluted market cap is absolutely ridiculous. You're currently looking at volume of 55.8 million, and that's up 38%. You can see the circulating supply, 3% is out there, and you have 230 max supply in total. This always scares me. A person that looks into dilution first, it always scares me. And that's why I didn't decide to make any type of move into it. Yes, I told people that it does have potential, and it doesn't look like they dilute the position really at all. So it does have potential to run, but you have to be careful because you don't know when that dilution will come. Right? It could be just like Shiba Inu, to where the dilution came out of nowhere. And the crazy thing is, this ecosystem dev team didn't have control over that. They just had control over the narrative, and then their narrative was wrong. Right? They said that it was a mistake. It was not a mistake. It was actually introduced, and you saw 150 trillion get introduced to the supply. So is that the case to where 100 million will get introduced to this supply of 7 million? That's where you have to be very wary. You have to understand what's in front of you, because you can make profit. That person that made, from $50 all the way up to $2 here, and you may have taken your profit. It's great that you took your profit, and maybe you have some that's left in there. That's great. You have profit. You don't have to worry about losing all your money, because if dilution hits you, it's going to hit you pretty hard, especially if there's only a $13 million market cap, and let's say they introduce all the position or all of the supply. $442 million, it's not going to hold at that level. So it's going to go down to a $13 million market cap, which would be way lower than where this price is. So just be very careful. I do think that it's more valuable than this, especially after Shibarium does get launched. So don't think that I'm talking down on this position here, because I do think that it will hold a ton of value as Shibarium does launch, because we know the reason why. The gas fees will be paid in bone. So people have to have bone in order to, buy whatever they're looking to buy within Shibarium. Now, I don't know how relevant Shibarium will be and how many people will use Shibarium if there's no burn for Shiba Inu, but I still think that people will use it. I still think that this will provide value or have value. Just be very careful. If you are investing in bone, if you're making that move into bone, be very, very careful. But right now, I can tell you, with everything that we're looking at, it's looking like bone is going to take Shiba's spot. Right? I feel like Shiba Inu could have been used, and I understand how some people look at it, could have been used as a form of paying those fees. It could have been used in order to easily create the burn rate. You have a fee. What's included in that fee would also be an added 1%, so that we can burn off this Shiba Inu. But now it may be more complex, because you're using bone as a fee, and then you also might have a burn in Shiba Inu. That seems very complex to go through all of those transactions for one purchase or one sell. So we'll have to see how all of this plays out. But I just wanted to let you guys know that you have to be careful with what's happening here, because yes, bone does have a large future to gain, and they can obviously go up to $1 billion, $2 billion, depending how valuable people see it, especially if you're going through Shibarium and paying those fees. But you have to be careful, because if they introduce this supply, if this supply is introduced somehow, some way to this overall circulating supply, you can kiss this price goodbye at the current moment, because you'll see a ton of dilution that happens. Look at the difference. 13.5 million versus 446 million. And I'm not saying this, again, people will come in the comments, and I see it all the time, where they're like, you're just talking down on bone because you want Shiba Inu to get all of the hype. I do want Shiba Inu to get all the hype, but I'm telling you that this is a decent investment. Bone is a decent investment. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter and follow my Patreon, links are in the description. I'm going to get out of here. I will catch you guys in the next video.